Hello viewers, in this tutorial I will perform 3 equidistance rod structure analysis by using ANSYS software. So there is some material properties are given, and there is a 2 steel rod and 1 copper rod, and this is a 25 kN is a downward direction equally distributed load applied, and copper rod is a 2.5 meter total length, and steel is a 3.2 meter, and there is a modulus of elasticity is given. For a steel 205 gigapascal and for a copper 100 gigapascal. Then a diameter is given for this element. So steel element is a 20 mm and copper element is a 25 mm. After that, this 3 equidistance rod, there is some equispace distance, and this distance total value is 1000 mm. So we have to calculate stress and deflection, and then this result we have to again compare this theoretical calculation. Okay, so let's start. Open ANSYS, select preference type is a structural, preprocessor, element type, add element, and element is a link element, 3D finite, 180 link. Then close, apply a real constant. Why? Because there is a 2 metal properties are different, and there is a different area. Why? Because there is a different diameter. So add, first one is suppose steel. So what is the area? Area is pi d square divided by 4. So what is the pi value? 3.142 into what is the diameter of steel? 20 into square divided by 4. Okay. Again add another element, another real constant set. So 3.142 is the pi value into 25 is the diameter. There is a square divided by 4. Okay. After that, close this section and go to the material property. Metal model, structural, and linear elastic and isotropic metal property. So for a steel element there is a 205 gigapascal, and let's assume Poisson's ratio is a 0.3. Then again add a material, another material, new model, click on OK. So here is a ID number 2, means real constant set number 2. Then go to isotropic again. So value is 100 gigapascal, means e raised to 3 Newton per mm square. Again let's assume Poisson's ratio is a 0.3. Go to material, exit. Then material properties are done now. Go to modeling, create node in active coordinate system. So first one initially is a 00, apply. Second one is 1000 is equidistance, and this value is above side, so this value is 700. Then apply. Then here is the value 2000 and y direction is a 0. Okay, so 1 2 3 bottom or baseline or ground level or node is we have to done. Then go to again top side. So in the top side x value is a constant or 0. Then y value is how much? 3200. Okay. Then second one is equispace distance is 1000. Apply. Then 2000 and OK. So 1 to 6 I have to total 6 node I have to create, and go to element, numbered, and through nodes. Then through nodes 1 to 4, apply, and 3 to 6. Okay, so this is the steel element, and intermediate element is copper. So go to element attribute, then go to material number is a second, and constant set number is a second. Click on OK. Then go to through node, 2 to 5 select, click on OK. Okay, so now go to this 4 5 6 node, nothing but the is a couple element. So go to coupling, couple degree of freedom, then select 4 5 6, click on OK. Set number, reference number is a 1, and y direction, degree of freedom label, click on OK. Okay, that's it. Then go to load, define load, apply, structural, bottom side displacement is all 0 on node. 1 2 3, all degree of freedom here is a 0. Then go to again next portion is a force on a node. Select 5 number node, and Downward direction of this y direction minus 25 kilonewton. Click on OK. Then go to solution, solve current load step. Click on OK. Solution is done now. After that, then go to general post processing, then plot result, control plot, nodal solution, degree of freedom solution, displacement vector sum. Click on OK. So this is the displacement value. Maximum value is 0.4174 mm. Go to element solution, stress value, one is stress, and here there is no stress available. So go to plot control, style, size and shape. This E shape display of element here is off. Check it and turn it into on condition and click on OK. So here there is a stress value is given or calculate. So maximum stress is a 26.73 Newton per mm square, and another element value is a 16.69 Newton per mm square. Okay, then go to here list result, nodal solution, and I will show you into the tabulated form. So this is a tabulated form. Then save this. Then go to element solution, stress value into again tabulated form. This is the element number 1, element number 2, element number 3. So see here, element number 1, element number 2 both are steel. So there is a both value of this stress value is similar, and our middle element, this is a 16.69 Newton stress value. Then go to reaction solution, click on OK. So see here there is a reactions reacted on each and every nodes. Is node number 1, 2, 3. So total value of summation value is at 25 kilonewton upward direction. Then go to here element table, then go to define table, add table, and here is the value is a force, suppose first value, and go to by sequence number. So for force SMIC comma 1 apply. Then here is a stress, then again by sequence number. For LS is equal to stress or LS comma 1. Then third one is a strain, then by sequence number, then LEPL select and comma 1. Okay, close. Then go to again plot result and go to control plot, element table for force. See here, this is the force. Element table for stress, this is a stress value, you can choose one by one. Then go to here list result, then element table data, select force, stress, strain all, and click on OK. So this is a force, this is a force column, this is a second is a stress column, and third one is a strain column. Now we have to compare this value with a theoretical calculation. See here, this is a theoretical calculation. So delta LS is equal to delta LC, means steel or copper. This relation we have to apply here. Then solving this equation, we have to calculate sigma S is equal to 1.601 sigma C. Then here is a relation, total load is equal to load carried by the copper rod, okay, plus rod carried by 2 steel rod. So this relation is applied here, and solving this relation by using the area and sigma S value, and then we have to calculate sigma C. So sigma C is a 17.67 Newton per mm square, and sigma S means steel 28.29. But according to this ANSYS software, this value sigma C is a 16.69, and sigma S, this value is a 26 point something. So both values are compare, and there is a total relative percentage error is a 5%. See here, this value is a 28 by theoretical calculation, this value is a 17 by theoretical calculation. Click on here, go to plot control, then animate, then deform shape, deform and deform, okay.